Here's an interesting observation. Many men past their 40th birthday are unaware that the clothing styles that once flattered them are now inadvertently adding years to their appearance. I completely understand. What was stylish in your 30s often isn't the best fit for your 40s. While your life evolves and your physique transforms, your clothing choices frequently remain stagnant. The straightforward consequence? You might appear weary, behind the times, or even, regrettably, unnoticed. You certainly merit better. If you're a man in your 40s, 50s, or even beyond, I want to share some vital insights with you today. There are 10 specific style missteps that can prematurely age you, and chances are you're making at least a few without even realizing it. The great news? Every single one of these issues has a straightforward remedy. I'm going to guide you through each of them over the next several minutes. This covers everything from the cuts that genuinely complement your current body shape to the color pairings that achieve a sharp rather than outdated impression, along with those subtle details that entirely reshape how others perceive you. And pay close attention to this. Oversight number 8 is something I witness almost everywhere. It's a subtle error, but it's quite likely influencing your current look. So stick around. Once you understand it, you'll grasp its immense importance. By the conclusion of this video, you'll know precisely what has been holding your style back and what to implement instead. Nothing complicated, just practical fashion counsel that genuinely works in everyday life. Let's dive in. Let's begin with the fundamentals. This is an area where many individuals encounter difficulties. And when these core elements are incorrect, everything else becomes significantly more challenging. Mistake number 1. Overly bulky footwear and athletic shoes with exaggerated soles. Those thick-soled athletic sneakers, when paired with everyday attire, are disrupting your overall proportions. Here's the effect. Cumbersome shoes make your feet appear disproportionately large, your legs seem shorter, and your entire silhouette feels unbalanced. I recognize that comfort is essential, but you don't have to choose between feeling good and looking good. What's a better alternative? Opt for sleek leather or suede sneakers in versatile neutral shades. White, navy, or tan will integrate seamlessly with nearly any outfit. Look for a thinner sole and minimal branding. When you combine these with trousers that fit well, your legs will appear elongated, and the entire ensemble will look polished. It's a minor adjustment that genuinely transforms how your whole outfit is perceived. Now let's discuss fit. This next point might just be the most crucial item on our entire list. Mistake number 2. Ill-fitting or excessively loose jeans and trousers. This particular point is quite significant, and honestly, addressing this single change can instantly elevate your entire wardrobe. Loose, baggy pants make you appear shorter and wider. They completely obscure your physique. And I'm certainly not advocating for overly tight jeans here. That's not the objective. However, there's a distinct difference between comfortable and shapeless. Here's what truly works. Trousers that rest at your natural waist with a straight or gently tapered leg. They should follow the contours of your body without clinging tightly. Darker hues generally perform best. Think deep indigo, charcoal, or black. They offer greater versatility and inherently project a more refined aesthetic. Give this a try: dark jeans, a simple knit polo, and those clean sneakers we just discussed. It's a relaxed look, but it signals thoughtful consideration. Your pants should establish structure, not conceal it. When they fit correctly, everything else falls into place with greater ease. And speaking of fit, this third element is subtle, but when executed correctly, people notice the improvement immediately. Mistake number 3. Mismatched proportions in your outfits. This occurs when your top and bottom garments don't harmonize visually. You've likely seen someone wearing an oversized shirt with slim jeans or a snug polo with wide leg pants. It creates a visual imbalance that simply feels off. The ensemble lacks cohesion. The resolution: maintain balanced proportions. If you're wearing a relaxed fit jacket, pair it with straight leg trousers. If you have a more fitted shirt, match it with jeans that possess a comparable structure. Your jacket should typically reach about mid-hip, and sleeves ought to end precisely at your wrist bone. When everything is balanced, your appearance is natural and confident. You project the image of someone who understands their style, and people instinctively pick up on that. Before we continue, a quick question. Which of these initial 3 missteps resonates most with you? Leave a comment below and let me know. I'm eager to discover which one is most prevalent, and I'll personally reply to as many as I can. Alright, we've covered the foundational elements. Now let's transition into color and texture, because this is where things become truly captivating. Color and texture. Some individuals mistakenly believe this area is overly complex, but honestly, once you grasp a few fundamental principles, it becomes quite manageable. And these next 4 mistakes are simpler to rectify than you might imagine. Mistake number 4. Improper color mixing, specifically involving black, brown, and navy. This error happens all the time. Black shoes paired with a brown belt or navy trousers with a black jacket. The fundamental issue is that these colors possess distinct undertones. Black is inherently cool, while brown is warm. When you combine them, the result often appears unintended. Here's what works effectively. If your outfit incorporates brown, opt for charcoal gray instead of black. Charcoal is sufficiently neutral to complement various brown shades. Searching for a classic combination? Navy paired with cognac brown is sophisticated and always appears deliberate. Alternatively, combine charcoal and black for a more formal aesthetic. Ensure your leather items are consistent, too. A brown belt with brown shoes and a black belt with black shoes. It's a small detail, but it makes the entire outfit look more cohesive. Now, this next misstep is one almost everyone commits at some point. Mistake number 5. Defaulting to khaki and white. Khaki pants and a white t-shirt. It's easy, it's comfortable, but it's also quite bland. There's no depth, nothing to make it particularly engaging. You simply blend into the background. Try this alternative approach. Substitute khaki with olive green and white with cream. Instantly, you've introduced a richer dimension. Or keep the khaki, but add a navy Henley and white sneakers. Now you have some layering and visual interest. Consider incorporating a third element, perhaps a darker jacket or a burgundy accessory. You're still keeping it simple, but now there's something intriguing to observe. My key takeaway for you. Your outfit can tell a narrative rather than just repeating a tired formula. Minor adjustments make that vision a reality. And while we're on the subject of color, pay close attention to this next point because it holds more significance than most men realize. Mistake number 6. Wearing colors inappropriate for the current season. This may seem like a trivial detail until you understand how much it sways perception. Light pastels during winter or heavy, dark shades in summer create a disjointed feeling, as if something is slightly amiss. What tends to be more effective? In fall and winter, richer, deeper tones. Think burgundy, forest green, navy, charcoal, and camel. When spring and summer arrive, lighter shades make more sense. Sage green, light blue, off-white, and sand. When your color palette aligns with the season, everything feels more harmonious. People might not consciously note it, but they sense it, and that distinction is important. Now let's discuss something most men don't even think about, but I assure you, once you grasp this concept, you'll start noticing it in every outfit you encounter. Mistake number 7. Mixing textures that simply don't complement each other. Shiny polyester alongside a matte wool jacket or athletic fabric with formal trousers. Even if observers can't pinpoint the exact flaw, something feels incorrect. The textures are clashing, and it makes the entire ensemble appear less expensive than it actually is. Here's the effective strategy. Match your materials according to their formality. If you're dressing up, consider wool trousers, leather shoes, and a cotton dress shirt. Everything should possess a comparable finish. If you're opting for casual wear, a knit sweater, suede shoes, and twill chinos will maintain that textural consistency. When your fabrics work in unison, the outfit projects a more premium and deliberate impression. It truly is that straightforward. Alright, now we're delving into the finer points. And this is where most men completely miss the mark. Mistake number 8 is coming up next, and trust me, this is the one you absolutely need to hear. Stay with me. Now we're focusing on the details. This is where you can genuinely elevate your style. Most men don't pay attention to these subtle elements, which is precisely why doing so makes such a profound difference. Mistake number 8. Prominent logos and graphic t-shirts. Here it is, the error I promised we'd address. Large brand emblems, graphic t-shirts featuring slogans or humorous designs, or sports jerseys worn as everyday attire. After 40, these items tend to work against your image significantly. They divert attention away from you and place it squarely on the branding. And frankly, they can convey an impression of trying too hard to appear younger than you are. What generally works better? Plain t-shirts made from high-quality cotton. Simple polos without conspicuous branding. Uncomplicated jackets. Think a bomber or field jacket, something understated. Solid colors are ideal. Navy, olive, gray, charcoal, black. When you reduce visual clutter, you become the focal point. That's truly what you want to achieve. People perceive you, not just what you're wearing. Now, I'm curious. Does this one resonate with you? Are you perhaps guilty of this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. No judgment here. It's an incredibly common habit. But I'm genuinely interested to know how many of you are currently sporting graphic t-shirts or heavily branded items. Let me know, and I'll provide some specific brand suggestions that can simplify this style transition. And while we're on details, this next one is subtle, but people definitely pick up on it. Mistake number 9. Mismatched medals, worn-out belts, and neglected shoes. Small oversights accumulate faster than you might realize. A gold watch paired with a silver belt buckle can appear careless. A belt that's cracking or features a cheap-looking buckle is easily noticed. Shoes that haven't been properly maintained detract from the entire outfit. Here's what helps. Select a single metal tone, silver or gold, and stick with it for your watch, belt buckle, and any other accessories. Invest in a good quality leather belt. It doesn't have to be expensive, just well-made. And consistently care for your footwear. Clean them regularly, condition the leather, and replace them when they're genuinely past their prime. These details might seem insignificant, but they communicate volumes. They indicate attention to detail and a respect for presentation. Now, the final mistake is one I'm noticing with increasing frequency, and it's truly worth understanding. Mistake number 10. Pursuing fashion trends that don't align with your current stage of life. Neon accents, oversized streetwear, whatever is currently popular on social media. Much of it is designed for a younger demographic with different body types and lifestyles. When you're over 40 and attempt to force these trends, it doesn't look current. It can appear as though you're exerting too much effort. What makes more sense? Focus on timeless garments that remain relevant year after year. A well-crafted linen shirt, a quality knit sweater, suede loafers that complement everything, a classic jacket you'll still be wearing 5 years from now. Prioritize 3 key aspects: fit, fabric quality, and construction. These are the elements that endure. These are the elements that consistently look good. Here's the truth. After 40, timeless style generally triumphs over fleeting trends. You're not missing out. You're simply engaging in a different, more sophisticated game. Alright, here's the essence of it. Dressing effectively after 40 truly boils down to 3 core principles. Proper fit instills confidence. Intelligent color use fosters harmony. And attention to detail commands respect. When you have these 3 elements working in conjunction, you don't just look better. You feel different. You carry yourself differently. People respond to you in a new way. And that's not superficial. That's about presenting yourself in a manner that accurately reflects who you are. So, here's your actionable step. Choose just one thing from this list. Just one. Perhaps it's getting your trousers properly tailored. Maybe it's replacing those clunky sneakers. Or perhaps it's swapping out the graphic t-shirts. Whatever resonates most with you, begin there. Work on that single item this week, and I guarantee you'll observe a positive change. And here's what I genuinely want to know. Which mistake from this compilation struck a chord with you? Was it the graphic tees, the ill-fitting pants, or the cumbersome shoes? Share your biggest takeaway in a comment. I personally read every single comment, and your feedback directly influences the videos I create next. And look, if you found this valuable and you desire more straightforward style guidance for men over 40, practical advice that truly works in everyday scenarios without any pretense, then please hit that subscribe button. I release a new video every single week covering topics just like this. Remember, style at this stage isn't about striving to look younger. It's about embodying the finest version of who you are right now. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.